It's Sunday, and if it's Sunday, you know what we're doing around here, guys. We've got Brandon the BigSib. We're getting ready to cook some good stuff up in the kitchen. A classic Italian dish. Every Cajun dish that I cook starts off with a roux and meat. We're basically doing the same thing. We're cooking down a meat, and risotto is just a fancy Italian rice. Get excited? We're gonna stank up the kitchen, baby. This is the hind quarter cut off of the bone, and it's got that nice, beautiful marrow in the inside. Man, that's like the butter of the beef right there.
The creme de la creme, you said.
That is right. First of all, we're gonna get some oil, throw it in the pan. There we go.
Not that much, folks, olive oil.
I'm gonna make a couple of little cuts, just here on the side, and around just like this, in the front.
And that's to keep the fat from making the meat curl up.
Right. So that layer of fat around there, once it hits that hot grease, it has a tendency to try to, curl up on you. And so this is going to keep it from curling. But just basic salt and pepper. And listen, you can be generous with this right here. All right, into the flour. I'm going to give it a little
Light dusting.
just light dusting. That's all you want to do. Just a light coat. That is right.
Now we're sizzling. Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking the cookie, baby. How's that smell already? Yeah.
Let's say
So when we take them out, they're going to be so tender. You want to keep your whole piece intact.
Do you have a possibility of the marrow coming out through the bottom?
It is a possibility. But again, we'll take a spatula. Once these are done, and go from the bottom.
What do you call all that in the bottom of the pan there?
That's called the granite.
Oh!
The granite. That's all the little bits of good stuff down there. Some people call it the gradu. Some people call it the granite.
Yeah. That's what makes every dish good.
That's right. So here we go.
Just the Italian word for this right here is what?
Sofrito. That's right. Basically, this is their trinity. Instead of bell pepper, they use carrots. It's gonna release some moisture in there. You can already see how it's starting to come loose already.
And you add the garlic and this stuff after you reduce the heat with these initial vegetables, which can take the high heat.
That's correct. That's correct. While we wait to dine, we're always drinking wine. Got to put the garlic in before you glaze the bottom of the pot.
I love garlic. I absolutely love garlic.
Garlic is one of those things when you drop it in oil, butter, and it starts releasing that aroma. Oh, it's just beautiful, right? Nice piece right there. I'll try to position them so that I can get them all in there.
So you can layer them all in?
Yeah, I want to be able to get them.
Spoon this back over here to the top.
Oh,
Just kind of fill in so I can drop the other meat on this side over here. But I'm going to get these little bits and pieces. I've got one right here. This is just a bone. Again, remember I told you that it called for some tomato paste? I'm going to put these fresh tomatoes in there. So we've got these nice, beautiful shiitake mushrooms that we're going to place around.
So skim it all with the shiitake.
Yeah, why not? Here, take a couple of them there. Yeah. And you can just kind of pull them in half like that and just kind of place them around. So,
you're about to deglaze?
We're going to deglaze.
A little bit of wine.
Oh, yeah. Nice dry white wine. This is basically just the paste of a bouillon cube. Pardon my finger, it's a little bit sticky.
That looks like an old stinky finger.
That does look like a stinky finger. With that little finger busted through the top there.
Yeah, that's right. That old thin tissue paper, it never works, does it?
You don't know whether to fry or finger paint. Again, this recipe does not call for a serrano pepper.
You've got to always make a dish your own.
That's right.
Follow the traditional pattern, but you got to make it your own.
That's right. And that's the most important thing about cooking. Make it in your own. Now, look at this. Now, what do you think we're going to do with this dirty little pan right here that all that meat is
going to go in there?
That's going in the pot. Obviously, we've got to have a little liquid in here for braised. Homemade chicken broth. Bone broth.
How much? You tell me when.
We're going to go with about a cup to a cup and a half in there, and just go all the way around. There you go. Oh yeah, and that's going to serve as our braising broth. We do have to add fresh sprigs of thyme
Some rosemary.
Some rosemary. We're gonna go on the top with this and into the oven. We're gonna make a Gremolata sauce. So Gremolata sauce is basically just a nice fresh sauce that we're gonna drizzle over the top of the meat. Very simple ingredients. We're gonna start with a little bit of olive oil. You can be generous with the olive oil. Fresh parsley.
And we're going to use this to incorporate into our presentation of the meal, right?
That's right. Take that garlic. And you want your garlic chopped kind of fine here. When you zest a lemon, it's important to remember, you don't want to go too far down into the rind because just past the surface is what starts getting bitter. Just a little bit of lemon juice as well. A little bit of salt and pepper in there. And this is just going to sit and marinate. And you can taste a little bit of that right there. So, yeah.
Yeah, and so that's got the garlic and the tang that we love to incorporate into our Cajun dishes. I would drizzle that on just about any.
Start with some olive oil.
About that much, folks.
About that much olive oil. And it's okay to use butter on here because we want this to get toasted. This is some white wine. We're going to put this in the microwave for just about 20-30 seconds. You can't let the liquid run all the way out of it. You have to constantly add liquid as you're cooking this. See how it's starting to take on that nice little brown? Now you got to be careful because it will burn.
I made a mistake once by incorporating cold liquid into my roux. I put my broth into the refrigerator, made my roux, took it out, wasn't thinking. I usually heat it up and then I incorporated the broth into my roux. What happened? It separated.
Don't burn your hands. Go ahead. You dump it all in. All right.
Now, to give people an idea, from a clear white rice look-alike, and now it's completely toasted to a brown.
That's right. You'll smell almost a nuttiness flavor.
Yeah, you can.
So with that said, let's go in with the broth.
Here we go.
And then again, it just stays on low heat. Hey, every meal is a celebration.
It is.
Every meal is a celebration.
Why do we love to cook for people to make them happy?
Well, I don't know. I tend to think Kunas has got big egos to begin with. So
yeah.
we like the good, we like the accolades. Yeah. I love sharing a meal with people. I mean, it's the fellowship. It brings people together.
People elsewhere should incorporate it into their families is this ancient pastime of cooking to make everyone smile.
That's right. We started out just having fun and we're still having fun.
That's right.
We're trying to get better along the way. We're learning some tricks, you know, like anything. A labor of love.
That is the labor of love I'm talking about, because if you're not going to spend the time in the kitchen to make it right, you might as well just go get a ragu sauce from Walmart.
Look at it now, nice and creamy. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add some cheese on this. Incorporate some cheese into it, and this is gonna make it really creamy. We're going to reduce it all the way down to low.
So this is going to be our bed for our meat.
This is the bed for our meat.
Oh, goodness gracious.
You hold it. All right, burn your tongue then down. How's that?
That's good.
Let's see what the inside of this looks like. Oh my goodness.
My goodness. Look at the bone marrow.
Is that bone marrow?
It's falling out from the bottom.
Beautiful, isn't it? Look guys, here it is, Osso Buco right off of the bone. Look at that, beautiful piece of meat, some risotto right there, a little gravy.
Fork, man, fork tender.
Told you I had a special treat for you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, get ready for this.
Okay.
Just put it in your mouth off the bone. You look like you enjoyed that too much, man. I don't know if we can show this to everybody.
That is the caviar de beef, right? That was delicioso. My God, dude, that was a taste bud extraordinaire. That really excited everything within my palate, and I am so glad that I have been here today.
Oh, we enjoyed having you, and thank you so much for coming to hang out with us, man. All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a good time, man. I can tell you had some fun today because I can see your lips are all purple from the wine.
And your teeth are purple, too.
Hey, that's what happens. We'll see you next time on Cooking with Cookie. Y'all enjoy. See you, my brother.
Later.
But yet, y'all.
Gary's done an excellent job of editing this stuff, though, huh?
Yeah, oh, God, yeah. I mean, he's the boss of the show. I'm just a talent. I hope you didn't catch that on there because I'll never live that down now. I will never live it down. He's gonna send me text messages of that saying, right? A little clip of that going. He's the boss of this show. Boy, they got me getting myself in trouble today. Man.
That's what happens when the wine gets flowing. I'll tell you what's worked for me, and if you can discipline your body to do it, you'll keep the weight off, and that's intermittent fasting.
It's hard when cookies walking by that refrigerator and they got some damn Osso Buco up in there.
Yeah.
Let me wash this finger so people don't think I've been checking my oil.
That's the old dipstick right there.
I do want to put a little more salt and pepper on here before. Alright.
So you get your freak on.
You're gonna have to cut that out.
I know.
Why don't you just tell me something about the camera?
Danny said, "Get your freak on." Get you focus.
I'm trying to focus around here, and I got Candy over there talking about getting freak on. All right, listen. We finished this Gremolata sauce. Wait, we ready? We're filming? This ain't the intro.
This is the end.
Oh, no.